I've got a question, Chief. As much as we could argue until the sun goes down today, the validity of the news story to begin with, certainly it is a news story with the accusations being made by a few against your department. You mentioned a few weeks ago, I believe at the City Commission meeting, that you were conducting an internal investigation. You welcomed others to also come in from outside agencies and put the Dothan Police Department under the microscope in regard to those allegations. Where does that stand today, and what can we expect to hear on that in the coming weeks?
Well, yes, as I said in the commission meeting, I don't know exactly the date. It's been a while back, but we invited the FBI, of course, to come in and conduct an investigation. I will tell you that I have not received any correspondence from them, either accepting or denying their involvement in this. Additionally, we, I think it was on my December 2nd press conference, if you remember, addressing the allegations, I welcomed, the Department of Justice, the FBI, the U.S. Attorney, anybody that really wanted to come in and look at what we had. And that invitation, that invitation certainly stands. And then I announced at the commission meeting that we were going to conduct our own internal investigation. And I know a lot of people think, well, you're not going to find anything if you're doing your own investigation. Well, that's not entirely true. Understand, as a CALEA agency, we're required to investigate all complaints that come into the agency. It doesn't say all the complaints 5 years old or newer. It doesn't say, certain complaints. It says all complaints. So that's what we started doing. Now, I will tell you, just to give you an update on where we are with the internal investigation, that I meet with my investigators every Tuesday morning at 8:30 and receive a briefing on the status of what they've done during the past week. And I can also tell you the investigation, which is ongoing, into the allegations that former and current Dothan police officers committed crimes, has been met with little or no cooperation from those that made the allegations. I have sent my investigators all over the state of Alabama. We have put probably 200 man-hours in this. At any given time, you could go into the conference room and see stuff spread out all over the place. We have contacted some people. They've interviewed probably a couple of dozen people. We're going to continue doing that. We're going to leave no stone unturned. Now, since you mentioned that, I feel like I need to go ahead and mention this. Yesterday, I spent nearly 2 hours meeting with a representative from the Department of Justice. I have asked the Department of Justice to assist us in conducting a series of community assessments designed to improve relations between the community and the government, the city of Dothan, and our whole area. I will tell you that one of the things that I was asked about was the gentleman who has been in jail for 8 years waiting trial on a capital murder case. So when the assessment is done or completed or underway, I'm going to reach out to the circuit clerk, the circuit judges, the DA's office, and the Houston County Sheriff's Office to help explain any reasoning that there is for that. Because really the only thing the city of Dothan has to do with that is that we made the case back in 2008, I believe it was. So the Department of Justice is going to be formally invited probably next week. I have spoken to Mr. West about it. I embrace this. I think it is a proactive move on the part of the police department, because We want to maintain that level of transparency, and if bringing in someone from the outside will offer someone who otherwise wouldn't talk to the police department an avenue to voice specifics about the allegations made against the police department, then we want that. And I think it's important that we're very clear that this isn't superseding any other investigation. This is in addition to the request of the FBI. This is in addition to what we're doing. This is another opportunity to get people to explain any problems they have and to make them better